much to everyone for staying with us, and to those who are just joining us, you are welcome. So our next session is going to be with Petra Diamonds, and our host is going to be Fakazi Mabuza. So please just sit back, relax, and enjoy the presentation. So Fakazi, please, if you can just unmute and switch your camera on. Thank you.
Hello, good day, everyone. How are you? Hope you can hear me clearly.
100% Fakazi, we can hear you. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And yourself?
Perfect.
Yes, my name is Fakazi Mabuza. I'm an enterprise development coordinator at Cullinan Diamond Mine, and working under the division called Petra Diamonds. As we all know that Petra Diamonds got different division. We've got Finch, we've got Coffee Fontaine, and we've got Cullinan Diamond Mine, where I'm situated. So we're specializing with one commodities, which is the rough diamonds. And what I am currently doing at this stage, I'm an enterprise development resource center, whereby we developed local SMMEs, but local SMMEs has to be within our surroundings, which is region 5 and 7. Although we do as well assist other companies outside, but the most focus is region 5 and 7. So before I continue, maybe there'll be some questions before I start with what we are currently doing at the Enterprise Development Resource Center. Okay, no questions. So what we're currently doing is I'm working with lots of enterprise and supplier development, whereby I'm doing business assessments, I'm doing financial assessments, I'm assisting with statutory documents, like if they want to start a business, they need advice, statutory documents, and business plan. We do training as well. When we do training, we start first by doing the business assessment, where we need to identify the gaps where they lack. Then we will start and maybe put you under the program. We call it a mentorship program, where we will start and put you for coaching and mentoring, and we will upskill you. And sometimes we'll also do the technical assessment, because you'll get some of them, they are technically skilled, and we have to do technical assessment. Then we will put you on our database. We've got a database, we call it a eProcure portal database. And that database, it's actually 2,530, but we pay for our local guys. That amount, we waiver the fee. But if you are not from local and you want to be on a Petra database, you will pay the 2,530, whereby you will select all your commodities that you're specializing on. And if there's commodities that is available, they will send it through to you via email and on the website, where you can be able to quote. But first you need to upload the documents so that they can be able to vet you, which is your normal document, your CK, your tax clearance, your BEE, and your share certificate, and confirmation letter from the bank. Then they will vet all those to see if you are complying legally, and after that you will start receiving some RFQs. So it's not specifically for local guys, it's for anyone who would like to participate in the database. It's only that we are assisting the local ones from region 5 and 7 with the 2,530, which is VAT inclusive. Is there any questions? I'm open for any questions.
Fakaz, I think you can just continue with your presentation and then we'll ask questions at the end. If you still have, yeah.
Not a problem. And the database, when you register for database, you've got a day-to-day transactions where you receive RFQs on a daily basis, which is maybe shortage of milk, sugar, tissues, toilet papers, and all that. That's your day-to-day. Then we've got a tender whereby maybe the tender that is going out for servicing of compressors, which comes maybe once after 3 months or 6 months. We've got like the cleaning services, which will come maybe after 3 years because it's a 36 months contract. So on your commodities, when you specify, maybe you will think you are not getting any RFQs because your commodities, it's there, maybe it's for the 3 years or 6 months. So you must just remember when you select commodities, make sure that you can be able to select the supply and deliver, the once off, and you can be able to select something that is you specializing on, because sometimes we're having a challenge whereby people are selecting construction and they don't have background or any clue about construction, and when they send them RFQs, they don't even know how to code, they don't even know how to check the drawings, the meaning of the specifications as a whole. So make sure that when you select what you are specializing on. So anyway, when we do the business assessments, that's where we check your strengths and your weaknesses and what your company is actually specializing on. Then we try to assist you that on your commodities, just select this. Unless maybe for future you've developed and grown and matured, then you can start and add some few items. Because remember on the CIDP as well, the gradings, as you gain more experience, your gradings as well will also go up. So unfortunately, I was supposed to have lots of SMMEs to come for the Smart Procure presentation, but due to technology-wise and network, so I've requested the lady to assist me with the recording so that I can be able to take it through to them, because one thing that I normally do is when I do some presentations, I will call a small group of people due to the COVID and all that, and do the training or the explanation. So in this regard, whatever I'm going to have today, I'm going to also convey the message. So which means I will be sending through bulk emails and making appointment and explaining to the SMMEs, because I try to send emails out, but I see they are struggling as well with the logins and all that. So yeah, in a nutshell, this is Fagazi Mabuza. That's what I'm doing at this stage.
Thank you so much, Fakazi. We've got some questions here. Let me just start with Pius. So his question is, does the servicing of compressors include the driving motors, the electrical aspect? Do you have any instrumentation opportunities like equipment calibration?
In fact, we do. When you go to the system, say you've registered for the database, the eProcure portal, it will come with different services. Like when you say you're servicing the compressors, so it will come and you will have to specify the type of commodities. So it will come with more services, not specifically servicing of compressors. So there will be more opportunities on the portal. So those opportunities you can be able to see when you log in into the VCM, which I can log in now and check.
Okay, thanks so much. Pius, does that answer your question whilst she's checking the portal? You can just unmute and ask if you've got any other question.
Okay, yeah, to a certain extent, yeah, my question is answered, but it appears as if you have to be on the vendor system first to basically get the whole scope, yeah.
Yes, you have to be on the vendor system in order for you to see more opportunities.
All right.
That's specializing on the compressors.
Okay, now that means I have to go to your website. What's the procedure? Are you gonna give us a link or something?
Yes, when you want to go to our website, you will go to www.petradiamonds.com.
All right.
Then you will see a Petra Diamond home, and on your bottom left, you will see it's written suppliers who will wish to do business with Petra Diamonds, they can register. Then you click on register. Then once you register, it will take you to VCM. Then
VCM.
on the, VCM. Then on the VCM, you will see it's written Vendor Compliance Management. That's in short, we call it VCM.
Okay.
Then it will say on your top left, log in. Since you don't have the login details, so when you enter there, log in, it's either you register or you log in. So for the first time users, you will register. So when you register, it will request your company details and your email address. Then on the next step, it will say a request for invoice or make payment. So as I've mentioned, if you are not from region 5 and 7, which I will mention, it's our Brongospruit, our Cullinan, Ekangala, Ekandastra, so it can be, it's 50 km radius from the mine. So if you not 50 km radius from the mine, so you will pay for yourself where it will say pay. Then when you do the payment,
around the Springs area, we should be, we well within your radius, if you're in Brongospruit.
Region 5 and 7, I do have the map from City of Tshwane. Springs, unfortunately, it's not falling within the region 5 and 7. So it's outside region 5 and 7. But I will leave my contact telephone numbers and my email address if maybe there's more queries with regards to if you want to register on our database, then I can be able to send you the link and the process and the duration as well. So which it doesn't take long. After you've paid, you will receive your password and your username. Then you can start and upload your documents. Within 2 or 3 days, you can be on the system.
Okay. All right. That sounds quick. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Farazi. I think we have quite a few questions also. My one question is, ever since the COVID-19, most of the SMME companies have had to repurpose their businesses. So what is your current buying needs as Petra Diamonds?
Most of the companies have
had to repurpose their businesses.
What we were actually doing is, because we do have companies who've got funding with us, because we're also doing the funding part, who have loan with us. So we've sent all the companies the email to say that we're giving them the payment holiday, which was for 3 months. And the interest holiday was also for 3 months. So in other words, for the 3 months, they were at least assured that they're not gonna develop any interest, or they're not gonna pay back. And another thing that we've been doing, we've been assisting them in relation to registering them for the COVID grant. And for those who are having employees, we've been assisting them with the UIF. So yeah, that is what we were doing at this stage. And for the manufacturing companies, because the mask and the sanitizing has been the very important commodity at this stage. So the companies locally who are doing the manufacturing of masks, we've been spreading the business to our local guys to assist us in doing the mask. We've been doing the branded and the non-branded one. So the branded mask will be for community when we do the sponsorship for the community, and the non-branded one will be for employees of Petra. Why are we doing that? Because so that they can see that this is Petra, they've sponsored us with the mask. Because sometimes they'll tend to say that Petra Diamond is not assisting us with anything. So that's why us, it was non-branded, and for the community, it was the branded mask.
All right. We have a question also from Rebecca Ngube. She's asking, are you also taking on recruitment agencies for your PSL? What process do you follow? What process do they need to follow for them to be part of your supplier list in terms of recruitment?
PSL, it's an abbreviation. Can you tell me what PSL stands for?
Right. Rebecca, can you step forward?
Different types of, because I know the soccer one.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's the preferred supplier list.
Oh, yes. We do have the preferred supplier list as well. So we've got different types of preferred supplier list, especially the ones who are doing the, they call it the OEM or something. Okay, let me check. We do have the preferred supplier list. I'll tell you now.
Okay, what I was asking is for us to be part of your preferred supplier list in recruitment, what process must we follow?
First, start to be on the database, because remember, when you're on the database, you are already, there's no need for the vendor. Because
Okay.
people were struggling before to obtain the vendor from the mine. So they're making it easy now to be on the database, then you will automatically be on our vendor system.
Okay, all right.
And there's commodities as well for your specialized field as well.
Okay.
Should there be a need that it arise, then at least you will be one of the people who will be getting the RFQs.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
We also have a question from Lucas. He's asking, does your PPE or share fall under long-term contracts, or is it an ad hoc or an RFQ basis?
You know, they've just sent my SMMEs, I've seen on the database, they just sent them the RFQs for 3 years. So it's gonna be as and when. If there's a need, then they can be able to supply them with the PPE.
Okay,
so I see closing date is not yet, I think it's on the 17th of October is the closing date, but they've already sent RFQs out for PPEs.
All right, thank you. We also have a question from Fifi. They're saying they are registered with Petra. They've never given, or they've never had any feedback on the RFQs. So they want to know if are they failing to get business or what. But then I feel like
yes, thank you, Fifi, for that. Tell me, when you say you've registered for Petra, are you registered for the vendor or you were on the database?
Thanks for the opportunity. So we registered as a, I think on the database, because the last time when we had a visit to your head office, we were made to understand that we have to be part of the database so that we can receive the RFQs, right? And only when we have successfully been selected through RFQ processes, then you will load us on the vendor and you can start procuring from us. So in the past 6 months, I think we have responded on almost every single PPE RFQ, but we have not received not even a, a rejection note. So I'm just concerned that we then don't have an opportunity to understand where the issue is. Are we not compliant? Is our pricing out? Because we just never get feedback.
Okay, Fifi, can I get it correct? You are on the VCM portal.
Right.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay, and you say when you're quoting, you're not receiving any response to say that you've underquoted or you've overpriced or so forth.
Yeah.
All right, that's strange because normally when you send the RFQ and when it closes, there's an auto respond normally to say that unfortunately you were not successful. Maybe they will tell you you've overpriced, or maybe the thing is out of stock, or they don't need the services anymore. So can I get your details after this so that I can look into the matter? And you say the name of the company is?
So it's PBM Group.
PDM.
P for Peter, B for baby, M for mother, PBM.
Okay.
So it's P for Peter, B for baby, M for mother, PBM Group.
Group, ne?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I somehow have your contact telephone numbers?
Of course. It's 072
Yeah.
177
Yeah.
1629.
Okay.
So we
after
I'm sorry to interject. We normally get the RFQ when it goes out, and the other responses that we get is if maybe you guys will cancel that RFQ or something like that. But we've never received any, rejection or acceptance or anything.
All right. Another thing is when you go to my RFQs, ne? Remember there's two, the new RFQs and the my RFQs. When you're done with your my RFQs, maybe it went under adjudication stage and you were not successful. It shows there the buyer's details, the email address and so forth. Do you normally send an email to the buyer to find out why didn't you get the respond or anything? Do you normally send an email out to the buyer? Because there is buyer's details there. Fifi?
Or we can take it offline if it's, maybe we're just taking time.
No, it's fine. I've taken your details. Are you
going to give us your contact details?
Yes. I've taken your contact details as well, so we're going to take this offline.
Okay, thank you so much, Fakazi. I don't see any more questions. Maybe just from my side.
I think there is one.
Okay.
There is one for is Mamelodi within region 5 and 7.
Okay, I think what will be best is there a way you can share the map with us, with all the regions, so that we can just share it with anyone attended, so they can within the region.
Not a problem.
Okay. All right. So once you just send that, then we'll be able to share it with everyone.
Or should I send it to you via email? Ne?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And then Fifi, I see your question. I will put you in touch with Fakazi and email. All right. I see there is a project. Your virtual hand is up. Do you have a question?
No question. Thank you.
All right.
I wanted to ask you a question, please.
Okay, please go ahead, Lucas.
I think on the question that I asked earlier, I asked if the PPE and the SHE, which is the occupational health and safety, does it fall under a long-term contract or an ad hoc RFQ? And the answer was that there's already I think, a request that has been sent out.
Yes.
Which is closing on the 17th. So I wanted to find out if we can still be able to participate in it.
That's a very difficult one because they've already sent out requests, and that one, it goes with the buyer. If, say, for instance, you going to register after and they'll send you after the respond, which I'm not so sure if it's possible. So I'll have to find out from our supply chain if it's possible, but I doubt.
Okay.
It's already out unless they re-advertise.
Okay. I mean, because it's closing on the 17th and
they've already sent a request out in bulk to the SMMEs who are qualifying for that commodity.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Lucas. And then we've got a question from Prudence. Sorry, the questions keep coming. So Prudence is asking, do marketing and advertising agencies stand a chance to render services to Petra Diamonds?
Actually, they are doing it in-house. The marketing and advertising agency, it's in-house.
Okay, Prudence, I'm sure that answers your question. Okay, so I think that's all the questions that we have for today. Fakazi, thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for taking the time to just answer the questions. What we'll do is we will send you emails with any details of people that want to be in contact with you, and then you can take the discussion from there.
Not a problem. I'll also send you the VCM, maybe if they wanna go and log in and register, I'll send you all those details.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you so much. So we'll just share that with everyone. Once it's done, we'll share the details with everyone who's on this Zoom.
Not a problem.
All right. Okay, thank you so much and have a good day.
Same applies to you. Thank you.
Before she goes, can I ask? Please don't go.
I'm still here.
All right. So before you go, ma'am, I just want to, I want you to clarify on the 2,500 that we have to pay in order for us to be on your supplier list. In order for us to be on your database. Please clarify on that for me. Please elaborate. I didn't get you much there, but please focus on the money, on us being on the supplier list. How does it work?
Okay, not a problem. 1,000, I'm gonna break it down.
Right.
1,200. It's also showing on the system as well. They've broken it down. It's for what and for what and for what. So 1,200, it's for licensing when you are on the system. And the 200, I think there's 5 200s, which is 500. No, the 200 will be 5, which is going to be 1,000. So it makes 2,200. As I've mentioned, excluding VAT. If it's including VAT, it's 2,530. So the 200 is for vetting of your BEE. It's for vetting. Hello? Am I still? Oh, yes. It's for vetting of your compliance document, your CK documents, your tax PIN compliance document is no longer tax clearance, and your bank confirmation letter. That is for vetting. Remember, the vetting, they checking if your documents are legit, and sometimes you will give us a document like your bank confirmation. It will be closed, and you will give us a document to say this is your bank confirmation. So we do the confirmation from the background. And your CK document, you will give us a CK document, and afterwards you've changed the address or the directors. So we can be able to see if the address or the directors has been changed or stuff like that. So that is for all the 5. Your BEE, if you've got a workman compensation, your COIDA certificate, and your confirmation from the bank, and the CK document, and the last one will be your tax PIN compliance status.
Okay.
So I've broken it down. So the 200, 200, 200 is for the vetting of those 5 documents.
No, right. Okay.
Because
then,
when you do the quoting, remember, they're not gonna vet your company anymore. So you will only submit the invoice, not actually per se the invoice. I would say it's like an Excel spreadsheet, whereby if they say they're looking for 1,000 quantities of milk, if you say my milk is 100 Rand, so it will multiply automatically, and then you will just say submit. So they won't be saying we need your CK, your tax clearance, because it's already there and it has been vetted. So it shows that it's legit. So if there's some fraudulent, we can be able to pick up there.
So that does not guarantee us getting the providing you the services or getting the tender whatsoever. Getting the work, it does not guarantee us. It's just you paying for what we have sent you.
Yes. Remember, it's not guaranteeing you, but it's giving you opportunities to quote. And if, say, for instance, because the lady Fifi was telling me she's not getting any response, because normally you're supposed to get response, you're supposed to know if you keep on quoting and you're not getting any POs, purchase orders. So in other words, something that you're doing that is not right. It's either you are overquoting, overpricing. So you must make sure that you pick up on that, so that for future you're not doing the same mistake like you did. So at least when you know that maybe you did not price correctly, this is the reason, so that for future when you get something, then you know that you're doing it right.
All right then, I'm answered. Thank you so much.
Thank you then.
All right then.
Ladies, we are 10 minutes beyond the time given. We're gonna start with the BP session now. Thank you so much, Farazi.